going into our second round losers bracket match between Team Predators and Superior Mobula Division on in an ambush. First off, for Team Predators, we have the Greasy Dream, piloted by Mighty Kev. It is a Gatling light flak squid rear light carronade. Their ally, the Wretched Egg, piloted by Gurus, is a heavy carronade goldfish with left side Banshee and right side Flamethrower. Their opponents, the Superior Mobula Division, bringing not a Mobula, their Wacher, piloting a Hwacha fish named Tardis, left side light carronade, right side Gatling gun. And their ally, also not a Mobula. I feel like we need to force them to change their team's name. This is unreasonable. If it was one Mobula, that would be okay, but because that one Mobula would be the Superior Mobula, but you can't run dual fish. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, Sweet Victor fish, piloted by Sunstrom, heavy carronade goldfish, left side flare gun. Left side flare gun. Right side Banshee. Flare gun, interesting choice when you're running dual fish. You typically don't. You know, a flare gun is something you bring if your ally is long range and you need to get them spots through clouds. So maybe they're just bringing it as like a miser flare to, you know, set the 8 stacks of fire at close range. But, you know, in bringing that, that means left side, or is that left side? Yeah, left side. They're going to have a lot less kill power. They're going to be relying on the right side Banshee a lot more. So red team has charged through the center canyons into blue spawn. They find no blue ships here. And blue looks like has tried to set up some kind of an ambush, which red team may just fall into immediately. Do they? Yeah, they see the Wretched Egg. They're chasing the Wretched Egg. Actually, I need to double check all these goldfish to remember which is which. All right, 2 heavy carronade, one Hwacha. Tardis is the Hwacha. The Sweet Victor fish going to blend down the Wretched Egg. Looks like this is a clear ram here, or a bad, nice ram, nice ram, friend. And Wretched Egg is actually going to be pushing them back here. I mean, they're probably still not going to be able to escape from the balloon lock. But maybe they're going to stay alive long enough now for the Greasy Dream to come back in. Now suddenly the Sweet Victor fish has found themselves getting dual focused by the Predators, and that's not a spot you want to be in. Oh, and now that he's in heavy carronade arcs, like that's it. No way. His armor, he's gotten a lot of armor, but I mean, Wretched Egg is he's decided to disengage. He's decided to turn his focus to Tardis. Confident that his ally, the Greasy Dream, will be able to get the kill, which they do. Another question, you know, I feel the theme of today might be questionable rams. Because that was definitely, if they just a little bit left, and that was almost guaranteed kill for blue. And now Tardis going to be forced back. We do have the potential for a close blue side spawn from the Victorfish. And Victorfish has chose to spawn out in open air. He is visible to the enemy team, so I imagine he's going to be re-engaging immediately. And this is not too bad for blue. Tardis he's only taken a little bit of permanent damage, so still a fairly even fight. Sweet Victorfish going to be able to engage heavy carronade on the Greasy Dream. But oh no, unfortunately losing his own balloon to the Wretched Egg. And with Tardis's balloon so heavily damaged, it's going to take him a while to rejoin his ally. So we have another opportunity, or excuse me, another situation where the Sweet Victorfish has gotten separated and is being dual focused by the 2 red ships. Hwacha coming out, targeting the Greasy Dream. Yeah, I mean, if the Tardis, like the thing that the Predators are doing here, utilizing that heavy carronade, the timing is immaculate here in keeping blue teams separated. You take out one balloon, you see now, TARDIS is falling down, at the same time Sweet Victorfish rising back up, and now the Wretched Egg is going to switch to the Victorfish, maybe not. Typically you see them switch to the Victorfish to knock them down, and then just kind of keeping them both grounded as both the blue ships desperately try to re-engage, but I think Wretched Egg, smelling an opportunity to finish off the TARDIS, taking his eye off of the Sweet Victorfish, allowing the Sweet Victorfish to land a nice ram, and Wretched Egg taking a lot of damage in the process. And now Wretched Egg has the front gun disabled. They're not going to be able to do much here. Relying instead on the Greasy Dream to put out enough harassment to keep the blues distracted. And ooh, getting those armed light flaks. The gun does a lot more damage when it's armed. I'll tell you what. And with that goldfish kill out of nowhere, suddenly the TARDIS, I mean, both the blue ships were bearing down the Wretched Egg, and it seemed like they're going to be able to get that kill, and now not so. You know, Desperate Watcher coming out, they do manage not to take out the heavy carronade. Oh, and Sweet Victorfish again going for that close spawn. You know, I feel like it worked okay for them last time, even though they ended up giving up a kill. Now Wretched Egg going to be pushing TARDIS down, pushing them into the grass of the Greasy Dream. Armed light flaks, hitting armor, not going to do a whole lot. Wretched Egg, ooh, dropping down. I got excited there for a moment. I thought he was going to drop on the TARDIS. But a little bit off. Looks like Wretched Egg is going to try to get arcs. They're afraid of the Watcher on the TARDIS, so they want to get them balloon locked, which they do. And we have another situation where, you know, once you get under the gun of that heavy carronade, it is extremely difficult to escape, and especially with the assistance of that ram, they pick up another quick kill. Wretched Egg definitely getting the advantage in these heavy carronade duels. Yeah, light flak's going to finish off. So, I mean, 4 points on the board for the Predators, but not all, I don't think all hope is lost. I mean, in picking up those 4 kills, the Predators have taken a lot of damage in the process. So both these red ships, and I really like what they're doing here. This is a great decision from the Predators. They're not pushing their advantage. They realize that they've taken a lot of damage. So even though they have 4 points, you know, that means they have the lead. They can go, they can leave, they can regroup, they can come up with a new strategy. They have the options to play a lot more passively now, considering they have such little health to work with at this point. This is a great decision from Red Team. Force Blue to come to them. And I think Blue Team probably expecting Red to be nearby, considering how aggressively the Predators have been pushing into their spawn. But as soon as they realize that they've retreated, I do wonder how they're going to handle this situation, because, let's see, 8 minutes. Looks like we have about 11 minutes on the clock. They do have some time to work with, but not too much time, because they do need to get 5 points in the remainder of this match. And in doing so, they can't give up any kills in the process. So they have to be careful, but not too careful. They can't take too long. Red Team has split up here, trying to cover multiple angles for spotting. They want to have as much scouting information as possible. And the Wretched Egg, I like this positioning from the Wretched Egg here, because they can get the spot and then they can just back out, and they're protected by this terrain. And considering the split up here, they could potentially, they could really pursue this engagement however they want. They could regroup going together. They could try to hit blue team from separate angles, going for more of a flank. You know, the world is really their oyster right now with this large of a lead. Alright, looks like target for blue is going to be the Wretched Egg. Wretched Egg taking some Hwacha, losing their losing some guns, losing an engine, being forced back. Greasy Dream is waiting low. What is he going to do here? He's going to be rising up. Which ship is going to be the target? Wretched Egg can't allow their hull armor to go down or they will die. Oh man, hull armor's down. This is Hwacha coming out. They go down. Yeah, very straightforward charge into red spawn. Red not offering really any resistance at all. Like, the Greasy Dream bringing that gap flak, like, they can kind of get kills, but they have no ability to run interference. Oh, light flax. Yeah, the timing a little off on the Gatling light flak combination. You saw some flax hitting armor there. Unable to get the kill. Wretched Egg has spawned back in, so we're going to have the red team's heavy carronade back into effect. Really the most powerful weapon on that team. And it seems the target's going to be the Sweet Victor Fish. They want to try to isolate them from their ally and grind them down. Dodging that Hwacha. Bumping them down with a ram. Oh, don't want to be too aggressive with this charge, because going past, you're going to be exposing yourself now to the heavy carronade of the Victor Fish. But Squid is coming in to assist, so I think they're... Well, Squid takes a lot of Hwacha. This is perilous for both sides. Oh, Greasy Dream! Oh, that's a bad position to be in. Oh, Joel! Oh. Squished Calamari. And now the Wretched Egg, once again, once the Sweet Victor Fish rebuilds their balloon, they're going to be exposed to opposing heavy carronade. 1 goldfish versus 2 goldfish. I think you guys can do the math of how this one's going to play out. Yeah, and the heavy carronade going to be sinking that egg. And I hope red team realizes. No, it looks like Greasy Dream wants to move in. I was going to say if they're maybe going to give up that kill, but they don't want to. Greasy Dream's going to sneak up behind. I don't think Blue expects this. But now that his ally is down, I think Greasy Dream needs to disengage. The cloud has passed. They're in open air. They're totally visible to the blue team. Gotta run, Greasy Dream. And they are pretty high up, so it will take a little bit of time for the blue goldfish to catch up. Although Greasy Dream sinking... Was that shoot vent? Yeah. Using shoot vent to dodge downward to retreat to safety. A nice move from Mighty Cub. Alright, and we do see finally engagement being reset to neutral. With Wretched Egg spawning back in, Greasy Dream taking no damage to that fight. Sweet Victor Fish going into the fight with a lot of damage on them. Wretched Egg going to be targeting the Victor Fish. Looks like Greasy Dream will as well. Oh, TARDIS out of position. Moving forward. Potentially a positioning mistake from blue team. Sweet Victor Fish charging forward, trying to stay out of the heavy carronade arcs of the Wretched Egg, trying to stay below the flak arcs of the Greasy Dream. Heavy carronade going to be targeting the TARDIS now, going for a ram as well. Bump. Flamers going to be very annoying for the TARDIS. Heavy carronade flamethrower is such an annoying combination of guns. Because as soon as that balloon gets rebuilt, it immediately catches on fire. Sweet Victorfish now moving forward, trying to buy their ally a little bit of time to rebuild, but they're going to lose their own balloon. Both these blue goldfish, they're scrambling. They're trying to get something done, but the heavy carronade from the Wretched Egg has proven to be extremely disruptive, as well as the constant armor breaks from the Greasy Dream. And TARDIS losing their balloon, losing their hull. I mean, they're falling at a good angle, so, you know, no gun arcs on them, but with them falling out of the fight, that means the Victorfish is once again going to be exposed to both the red ships. And with this armor break, I think Squid's going to ram them and, yeah, knock them out of this tournament. Team Predators, 5-3, another strong victory for them. They will be moving forward to our losers finals match against Clan Clan.